Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you hey okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. I your girl, Debbie from Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican cooking journey. If you're very new right on over here, there's always a special welcome waiting for you. Thank you so much. And those of you who are there with me from the beginning of this journey, and you're still here, manners and respect. If you're having a birthday whenever you watch this video, happy birthday to you. And if your birthday is to come within this month, happy birthday when it comes. On today's episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I know I'm so used to the title already, and I thought about and I go with that kind of something. Yes, we're going to be preparing some curried salt mackerel. Yeah. People can't curry salt mackerel. We can't curry anything we want curry. I have a video there that I've done for you, a curried saltfish stew, which is the bomb. I don't know how many of you have done it. Okay? There's so many things that can be curried. It is for you to do what you want to do. It is for you to take what you got inside your kitchen and then make it your own. So, make we stop the whole chatting, because you know we have some people don't like the talking. So right on over here, the very first thing I've done for you, I've gone ahead and I've prepared for you some curry paste. This is to be prepared ahead of time, and at the end of it, you see, so we're still there on the Barbary curry them, but it is what it is. The flavor is there, but it's just that we're not getting that pretty color. I've also added a little turmeric to it, and it still is like this. Let us go and work with it. So your curry paste may look something like this. This one is really smooth though, really smooth. Now you might want to be asking, how do we prepare curry paste? How we work on the Jamaican cooking journey? I've gone ahead and I've done almost 2 years ago a curry paste video. How you must prepare your curry paste, okay, ahead of time. Now a curry paste is something that we use in dishes that we don't cook for long, okay? Bear in mind that, or the reason is, curry takes a little time, a pretty good little time. I would say 25 minutes to half an hour to be properly cooked on a low heat, and that is just what I did there. I leave for you in the description of this video how to find that video, okay? So we would use curry paste, or preferably I use curry paste for like a little curried shrimp, you know what I'm saying? Any little thing that is easy to cook and you want to put a little twist of curry to it, that is the reason for my curry paste. I have gone ahead and I've done it my way. It works and it is popping. It is the bomb. Now onto the salt mackerel. This is the salt mackerel. I have here about maybe 1.5 pounds going to 2 pounds, and I want you to look carefully. You want to choose this one with inside that is red. This is the one. They have another one that inside of it is on the whiter side. Lad, that one they not so 100 to me. Maybe not to you, but over the years dealing with salt mackerel, this is the preferred one for me with the red. That means the pickling process is the one. Now I want you to bear in mind that this thing is very pungent. Means it's strong. It's have a very strong flavor. So you got to know how to do it. Clean up back your sink and all of that and all of them sinting there. You know, have something set in your kitchen that will absorb the flavor. It's strong, and it's, you don't even have to start cooking it. Once you open it and you know about it, everybody can say salt mackerel there, salt mackerel there. Enough. Now what you want to do with this salt mackerel, you want to cleanse it. It's pickled. So what we want to do, we want to wash it with some lime, preferably some green lime. Nobody use no vinegar. You want the rind of the lime and all of that. So you want to use a good amount of lime. Yeah. So you squeeze it on it. And then I'm going to squeeze the juice. And then you will meet me right at the sink to see how you cleanse this thing. And look, don't worry about it. It's not anything hard. You know, I forgot a college for getting a bachelor degree in this. It's just salt mackerel. All you have to do, make sure you cleanse it properly with the lime juice, the green lime. And sometimes over there we can't get the green lime in there, but if you get the white, the ripe, or if you get the lemon, you try to use it. Even orange peel, you know, you can use it. So I want you to meet me at the sink where I'm so happy to say that I've got running water, and on the outside there rain is falling. and all of that. So meet me at the sink where I'll be washing this thoroughly to show you. So I am at the sink, and this is what is happening. You want to have your lime, and you want to do just, you know, start scrubbing. Start scrubbing. You can do it under the running water. You see, this is the one you need. So this takes, you don't have to do this in a hurry. It's not a Marzel's telling you, when you want your thing to come out good, you don't need no express service. Just do your thing good. Your mackerel, and you scrub it and all of that. Each one you open it out, right? There are bones in there, so be careful. Okay, if I can do it, you can do it too. You know me I say? So what I'm doing here is teaching you how to do it properly, that when it finish and all of that, your stomach not upset and the whole of your gutter come out, your choke out of your gutter and all them something like. Look here, you know who you eat them something here from, to your ear. Take some paints and you wash it. Video might be too long. How you take too long to get to the point? You talk too much. But okay, you can do your thing. People are here that wants to see how to do this. When it's properly done, it's a real meal that you can enjoy. We have got some other limes here. So, yeah. Remember now, you see what is happening. In the sink, I'm going to need some thorough cleansing when we're done. And all of that. Try not to put the pot down in there in the bottom. And all of that. So, you want to get a next look, just a squeeze off of your lime them. Yeah. That extraness from the lime. And all of that. The lime water, something there. See? And we are going to get another little rings. And all of that. And if you feel like you want to boil it with 2 green lime skin, nothing wrong. So, that extra salt has been washed from it. And all of that. And we are right here. Extra salt has been washed. Some of the raw meat cut. Now that you have washed it thoroughly and you get off the heavy pickling and all of that, you want to get a lot of water. Soaking this or pre-soaking this overnight would be good, but I've not done that, so I'm going to catch here now a good amount of water and I'll meet you right back here. I'm very much right back here, and this is, I've got a lot of water covering my mackerel. You can also, if you have enough lime, nothing wrong, you can just squeeze another lime juice down in there, some lime juice. Whereas if you lime them juicy like this, and you can just leave it. You're going to cover it and you're going to leave it to soak for about, in this water, a lot of water to cover it. If you feel that they're too big, you can probably cut yours in 2 to suit or to fit your container that you're using. Now, as I said before, doing this overnight would be a big plus. But if you do it overnight, you can just proceed as oh, you know, I'll show you now. So, leaving it to soak. Do not put this in the refrigerator, please. Because the whole of the refrigerator are going to be just taken up by the salt mackerel smell. As I told you about how strong it is. You know? Because everybody thought, hell, you won't leave it in the refrigerator. No, you're not put this in the fridge. Okay? Now, I'm gonna be doing this for about an hour and a half, okay? And I'm gonna come throw that water out, and I'm gonna be scalding it off for about 2 times, because I know it was not soaked it long enough. It will not be pre-soaked long enough to take out all the salt from it. So, I want to tell you something too. Even if you soak it overnight, there is a specific method, not a specific method. There is something that you have got to do. If you soak it overnight, you still have to boil it off a little. It is not like saltfish, exactly. You can pick up a piece of saltfish, wash it off, and you can just pick it up and start fry it up and fix it up, as I showed you in doing saltfish fritters and fried saltfish. Okay? Also, you can just pull off a piece of saltfish and just eat it. We do it as Jamaicans, pick off a little piece, because that fish is a different type of fish and the curing process is a bit different from this. This salt mackerel, you can pick off a piece of it and eat it. You would have to have a different type of stomach other than a human stomach. So, we are going to be soaking it off. I hope you're following me, and I hope I'm not carrying off track. I'm trying. So we are going to soak it in this amount of water for about an hour, hour and a half. Then we're gonna come to throw it off, and we're gonna be scalding off, and then we're gonna boil off a little in order to get it to where we want it. Whilst that is happening, we want to show you how to serve this up with some Jamaican hard-boiled food. I'm gonna be serving it up with some cooked dumplings and boiled bananas. That video is also there on the channel, so I'm gonna leave the link. This video is not about the hard-boiled food, it is about preparing the curried salt mackerel. So whilst that is happening, I'll be busy off camera preparing Jamaican boiled dumplings and banana. But when we return in the rest of the video, you will watch and follow me carefully at the methods or the steps that I use to prepare this successful Jamaican curried. Well, not Jamaican, because you look at the whole of people there and angry, but Debbie's curried salt mackerel. Must soon come. Okay, now fam, this is about 1 hour to be exact. So you can see that the water is still clear, because even though the salt is being, being soaking out of it, the water clear, because we gave it a thorough wash before we soaked it. You could also scald it off and then wash it, but when you scald it off and sort of pre-cook, it gets softer, so it's hard for you to maneuver yourself with the line. It starts breaking up, so it's best to wash it before. So we're going to throw out this water now, throw out all of this water, all of that, and then we're going to give it a thorough rinse, and then we're going to come back to you with the same amount of water, setting it to start the scalding process. Must soon come. A lot of water here will be scalding off, okay, almost to the top of the pot, and then you want to cover, but make sure you pay attention, don't make it boil over, so you can leave a little, remember I'm using this amount of water because I have a lot. If you was just using like one, you would never have to soak it in as so much nor whatever. I'm using a lot, okay? So I'm going, and when your arms scalding off, open them. Try to let them be open. And as it starts scalding off, or the water gets heated, you can use a fork to have it as how you want it. Because as soon as the heat takes it, it's gonna start, the meat of it, or the flesh, is gonna start getting soft. Okay? So as remember, we're scalding here, so the scalding softens it. So one day you scald and a boil 45-50 minutes. No, we not cook fowl. You just scalding off. Remember, the pickling has tenderized it to a certain process already, and it is fish. Remember that it's fish, pickled fish. Okay? So you're gonna scald it off as soon as it starts boiling. I am gonna come, not to show you though, you must can take instructions, and throw that water out, and I'm gonna do it for the second time again. After I've done it for the second time, I'm gonna come back to show you what I am going to do. Okay, so that being said and that being done, pay attention when you're cooking. I'm paying attention. I'm cooking some dumplings in this pot, okay? Now, right here, whilst all of that is happening over there, you want to just seize this opportunity to start looking about the things that you're going to put it with. Just like how you cook up your mackerel, but it's just that we're going to put it down into the curry paste. So I'm going to be using some green scallions. I'm going to be using a tomato, some onions. I'm going to be grating a little piece of ginger in there, a little piece of garlic, a squirt scotch bonnet, and I'm going to be putting a little bell pepper. I might not put all, I might put all, I'm not sure. Whatever color, red, yellow, or if you want to put a little red, a little yellow, a little green to just bring up the color and the presentation, no problem. Also, I'm going to be using a piece of unsalted butter. You can't tell me this time it's not butter. This is butter and it's unsalted. I'm going to show you why, and I'm going to tell you the reason for it when we reach that point. Catch you. Okay, now family, I am right back. First things first, I've prepared all my little stuff. Green scallions, onions, tomato. I'm going to be grating a piece of garlic, and I have a little piece of ginger somewhere. I have a few strips of bell peppers, tomatoes, and of course I have some pimento seeds, which I always implore you to rinse your pimento seeds. Okay, now I've got here some water, ice cold water. This is my finished scalded and cooked mackerel. So there is going to be a deboning process. So let me show you. You can see, as I told you, the meat has been cooked, and if you don't know what I do now, it will break up. That's why I told you, you don't have to be cooking salt mackerel for 45 minutes. It doesn't work like that, okay? So you want to go ahead. You might not get all, but you try to get most of them out at this point. Okay, let me show you a piece with the center bone. See, so this is a center bone right here. We're going to need to pick up this, but look here, this bone has some little nice taste in it, which from time to time we as Jamaicans, we always put in when we're doing them. So I'm going to be putting just one. You can feel free, you don't have to put none. You don't have to put any. But from time to time, as kids from growing up, my mother, she would put a few, just maybe one, not all. So now that I put one, I won't be putting any more. Because when the salt mackerel is through and you're eating it, when you try to bite these little bones, this is a real thing, you know. What I'm telling you here is not a, you know, kind of itty-tighty thing. This is a real down-to-earth thing, so you don't have to do it. If you're a down-to-earth person, you will know. If you're a person that is not down-to-earth, you might just want to turn your nose up from it. So this is all about you, okay? So let us continue now to pick the bones out. Not gonna stay here though to show you. These the bones run like this, you see them? So when the mackerel is properly cooked, you can all see them. I'm gonna go now, have the ice cold water here. I'm gonna be taking off all of my bones. This is the skin of the mackerel. You don't need to move this unless you have this little white part here, fine. But like this brown part, this little dark part, you know, have to move it. But definitely this is the part here, this white thick part over it, you can move it. Not all of them have it though. These are maybe more mature or maybe younger, I don't know. But the little white part over this here, little soft, you know, you can remove it. But you don't have to remove right here. If you want to move it, do you, okay? I'm just showing you. It's really tender right here now. So removing most of the bones. There are a lot of bones, and this process, it does take some time. Removing most of the bones, and even though you try to remove most of them, you will never be able to remove all. So when you're eating, make sure you eat with caution. I'm going to be breaking my mackerel in about this size, okay? Because we have to go fix it up back down into the curry gravy. I'm going to do all of this, leave it in this ice cold water for another about 20 minutes. And all of that. That is also to help with that if there's any extra saltiness, it will take it out. But remember, you don't want to take out everything and get it all fresh. We want to have that little gig of salt mackerel taste. So I'm going to do this, return. So we're going to be doing the cooking down, currying down process. Must soon come. So we're going to add our salt mackerel in at this point. Why? Because we want the salt mackerel to take the flavor of this curry paste. And once you do that, you're going to get to eat high up. So I've not added all of my curry paste, because I'm not sure if it looks like I might not eat all, although this looks like it might do the job. But we want some I eat right here now. We want to get all this salt mackerel all into this curry paste right here. We want to get it right around into the curry paste, you know, with the I eat on and all of that. You see how it look? This is how the salt mackerel in the curry paste looks. Butter all melted out and all of that. Now with this I eat on, we're going to be adding our pimento seeds, and we also will be grating our garlic at this point and our ginger. Let's go do that and return. With all that garlic and that ginger inside here, it is time now to empty all our little stuff then and all of that. Let me make sure that you're seeing what is happening. Get your flame down at this point, as you realize your curry gravy is drying out, which we don't want that. Getting all of this mush tin, all of this curry with all of this salt mackerel and all of them little condiments here right in. Let us at this time add a little water. We want some water that is hot. So what we could do right here, we could just use a little of our banana water, which is not too salty, hot water and all of that. So I'm going to be taking it, you know, old time people, I'm going to throw it to the side. Okay, flame, we don't want it too high at this point and all of that. This is so beautiful. What do you think about this, camera girl?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yes, this is beautiful. Don't forget to put here a little black pepper. Not a lot, just a little tot here and a little there to bring out the little curry, the little salt mackerel and all of that. Look at me here. What we're gonna do now, we're just gonna get the cover for this. We're gonna turn it down low, and we are going to have it all covered on low heat, and we're gonna do this for about 8 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes, and we're gonna come maybe once or maybe twice depending on how your heat is, and we're gonna come to give it a stir. And when we return, we're gonna have it all in your face. We'll plate it up for you with some Jamaican boiled flour dumpling. You could put a little cornmeal too, but I love flour dumpling with salt mackerel. I don't know about you, but I'll come back. This is the finished product, fam, all mellowed down in this curry paste gravy and all of that. Remember I told you, don't pick them up too fine. Okay, at this point we can turn our stove off because we don't want to let mackerel gravy dry out, because if you do them too fine, you'll have next to nothing to eat. This is the finished curry salt mackerel. I'm gonna plate up some for you in the next clip. This is my finished curried salt mackerel, family. Serve it up with some dumplings and some green bananas. You could use your food of choice from my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen, if you want to serve yourself some extra curry gravy with it, it's there. It's just Debbie's curried salt mackerel. Please do enjoy. Now, if you have liked this video, remember to give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't ask, them can curry salt mackerel? Try it. Try it. You may never know. And I know somebody will tell me something about it in the comment section that they did it. Remember to make sure that you're subscribed to the Jamaican Cooking Journey and all my other channels. Make sure when you subscribe, you press the option that says all. Remember to look in the description for the video to do your curry paste and also to make your Jamaican hard-boiled food. We will list that for you. And all of that. Watch the video in its entirety before you come to ask anything, because I've tried my best and I think I have given you all the information on how to do it. Once more, from my kitchen to yours, this needs just a nice cup of tea. The time is getting so cold, breakfast, and you can have it for dinner and all of that. Remember to be you. Do you, most of all, love you some curried salt mackerel.